All right. What is going on, everyone? Happy Monday and welcome back to another edition of our Monday night online open mic presented by the Barbed Open Mic series. We are located in the U.S. Southwest and we're happy to be here. We've been here every single Monday since April of 2020. My name is Richie David Marrufo. I'll be your host tonight. You can follow me on Instagram, Deadwall Reveries. But yeah, we do have open mics not only online, but in the Southwest region, El Paso and Las Cruces. So a couple of things to just first of all, welcome. Thank you guys for making it. I know some of you guys were waiting. We did have a little bit of a slight delay of a start today. So thank you guys who are waiting around. I appreciate that. And if you're just tuning in again, welcome. Let us know you're here. As always, it's nice to know who's tuning in, who's listening. So just say hello in the chat. If you're watching in from any other part of the world, that's always kind of fun. EPCC students, if you guys are here for hours or credit, I do have a method for that. I will send you guys a QR code and I'll let you guys know throughout the show how you can do that. I'll also add stuff in the chat. Welcome back, Nadia. Let me look into that. I saw your question. I don't know right off the top of my head, but I can check, okay, and see if I can help you with that. Otherwise, this is an online mic like any other open mic. If you want to perform, all you have to do is sign up. There are multiple ways you can sign up. That is, there's one way. We have a sign up form, an online submission form that you can access via different methods. We do have a link tree, and that is posted on our social media accounts. So if you find us on Instagram, for example, there is a link in our bio that takes you to our link tree. Everything is labeled. There you can also find our calendar of events. We always have a lot of stuff going on. July is no exception. We have some really big events, and I'll definitely let you guys know about that before we start today's show. But you can find a link to sign up for today's show. Of course, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, I always have what you're watching right now, the live stream. I set that up the day before. And in the description of the video, this one included, if you check the description, you will find a link to sign up. So if you have anything that you want to share, feel free to click that link, sign up, and then you'll be able to join us here on the Zoom call. Otherwise, if you're just here to hang out, to listen in, then hang out with us in the YouTube live chat. That's always a lot of fun. And maybe you can join us next week. We're trying our best to be here every single Monday, and I think so far we haven't missed one. So I think that's kind of impressive. Even if I've been sick or if there's been like holidays, like we have people like Kit Rand filling in. So Kit's always coming through and helping out. Julian Matthews in the house. What's up? I just saw you join the Zoom call. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, let us know if you want to join in on the list. All right. So just again, a little bit of housekeeping before we do start the show. I think everyone is a regular, so I don't have to go over the rules today. But if you are in the El Paso area, we do have an open mic Tuesday night downtown El Paso at Mona Bar of Modern Art. Come through and check it out. This is going to be a regular open mic, but I think the rest of July we have special guests coming in. So I'll do some teasers for that. And then this Saturday we are going to be in Las Cruces. As I've mentioned time and time again, we are grateful to expanded to Las Cruces, and on a lot of the open mics run by Lizard King, who's here in the house today, will be performing. So we got a pretty awesome team running that. We are working with the Las Cruces Museums, and we're going to be hosting an ekphrastic poetry workshop this Saturday from 3:30 to 5 p.m. We've tried to push it back as far as we could time-wise, because Tumble Words is always going on 1 to 3 p.m. online. So hopefully there might not be too much of a conflict if you want to try and make it to both. But I know it's also hard. So yeah, we're going to be there at, let me see, let me look at, it's going to be at the Brannigan Cultural Center, 3:30. And we're going to be featuring the artwork of El Paso artist Angel Cabrales, and a lot of their work focuses on like the border and immigration, issues of immigration, with some pop culture thrown in. This is pretty much an ekphrastic summer. That's what I'm going to label it. It's ekphrastic summer because in addition to that event on Saturday, we're going to encourage people to bring their pieces back in August to share anything that they wrote based around those pieces. But we had an art show this past Saturday at Old Sheepdog Brewery. My old crew, Los Visionaries, had somewhat of a reunion, As always, it's a really big event where we had bands performing, music artists, installations. It was a whole day thing. It was a lot of fun. I'm still kind of recovering from it. I guess is getting older, right? But yeah, there's a lot of new art pieces currently on display at Old Cheap Dog Brewery. So if you couldn't make the opening night, it's going to be a lot of the pieces are going to be posted up and on display at the brewery all month. They're going to be there all month. So what I was thinking is we can also encourage you guys go visit the brewery and find the piece that you like and write a piece on it and bring it to our open mic the last Thursday of the month at Old Sheepdog Brewery. I haven't asked him yet, but maybe Kit will be down to host that one. Kit's doing such a great job hosting at Old Sheepdog, so that could be the spot. A couple other things. I'm sorry, this is a lot of announcements, but I guess maybe I'm just stalling. So, because we got a couple people not here yet, and if they don't make it, that's also fine. Next Friday, the 19th, we are going to be at Craft Rhythm and Brews, and it is going to be a celebration, but also slightly sad event. Our friend Vanessa Verse is finally going to be. She's in the Air Force. She's reassigned. She's going to be moving to San Antonio. So this is going to be a featured. She's going to have a feature slash going away party on the 19th at Craft Rhythm and Brews. And so if you haven't had a chance to check out her work, it's a great opportunity to do so and catch her live. It's been great having her. And yeah, we've been wanting to work more. So yeah, we talked about that going on. Last Thursday, old cheap dog. Okay. Oh, next Tuesday, the 16th, we are gonna be at Rosewood. It's been a kind of a while since we've been at Rosewood. That is our Verse and Harmony event, music and poetry. We have two touring poets that I don't have their bios on me that I should have had that ready so I can let you guys know a little bit more about that. I'll let you know about that next Monday, but we're gonna have two traveling poets. We also do have, hold on. Oh, hold on. Sorry. I'm getting an error, a weird error thing here on YouTube. My Wi-Fi is being a little weird. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. But yeah, we will have some local support. I know for sure I can confirm that we'll have Miguel Angel Garcia Jr., Mikey, awesome poet. He'll be one of our local support artists. And then I'm waiting on a couple more confirmations before I can start promoting that properly. So anyway, dang, that was a really long housekeeping segment. I'm trying to stall a little bit because I'm getting some weird error issues on YouTube here. I wonder if give me a sec. I'm gonna refresh here. Video to maintain smooth streaming. All right, that's weird. I've never gone that before. Um, can you guys, everyone on Zoom, can you guys hear me and see me all right? Okay, so it's a YouTube thing. It's not getting enough transmission. It looks pretty low quality too. Anyway, the show must go on. Sorry guys. Yeah, and I will post a list for you guys. I saw your note, Cassie. Thank you. Anyway, welcome. Happy Monday. As always, we're happy to super grateful to be here on a Monday with you guys. And yeah, let's go and kick things off. We're gonna do things a little differently. We're gonna kick things off in South Euclid, Ohio, with our very own poet laureate. He's not just one, but two, a double poet laureate. That's right. That sounds like a cool wrestling finisher move. But right now, let's go ahead and welcome Doc Janning back to the online stream. Doc, when you're ready, go ahead and take it away. Happy Monday. Good to have you.
Good to be here. Fantasy at dawn. Sunrise, a new day dawns. Warm rays spreading, illuminating our room, illuminating you. In your last moments of sleep, you smile. Your smile illuminates my soul, and my heart glows. You stretch slowly, sensuously, and you purr, good morning. And I slide back neath the covers, embracing you, my bhakti, in infinite kuch, your warmth and mine merging, melding, surrounding us in a cocoon of love. And we are. Quantum tangled, One long stem red rose I give to thee with my heart, my eternity, my love until forever and the forever beyond. I look in your eyes, darshan of our souls begins, an unspoken kuch, quantum tangled in my heart, and becomes everything. Silken winds of summer, silken winds of summer sigh through the trees, across the ocean of sky, carry scents and sounds of life, caress earth's lands and seas, dance among the mountains, nature's love song, ancient ambiance. Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate it. As always, great having you here again on Monday. And you mentioned doing a reading today. Anything else going on that you want to announce or
Well, I did
promote?
a reading for our city council today, and on Friday, early evening, there's a poetry event in the national park here, and I will be getting to meet David Limon in person. And then on Saturday, there's going to be a major reading in a little community just to the south of me, and I will be involved in that as well. So uh, I'm getting out there, doing what I need to do.
It's good to know. Perfect. Well, appreciate it. Glad to see you back and about and doing your readings and doing your duties there as a poet laureate. Appreciate it, man. Have a great Monday. Thanks for being here. Let's go ahead and continue onward. Again, thanks for Sandy. We got Sandy in the house on the live chat. As always, welcome. And also thank you for checking in on the stream, Nadia. Appreciate that. I'm figuring out the code thing, so that's going on in the background. But let's go ahead and continue on with the mic, everyone. What is up? By the way, if you guys hear like something that you love in one of the pieces, like a specific image or a rhythm of a line or a specific line, a really good feedback is when you like let someone know. So you can type it in either of the chats, the Zoom chat, or the YouTube live chat, because that's a cool way to know like I that line hit a certain way. So we're gonna go ahead and continue, and we're gonna tune in. Speaking of poet laureates, we were talking a little bit about that pre-show. I want to give a congratulations to the newly crowned poet laureate of Albuquerque, Damian Flores. Damien and I met way back when I was doing the El Paso poetry slam with Three Hole Slam. We went to Albuquerque and got to meet a lot of the poets. Damien, I think, was a teacher at the time. Was teaching for a while too. So congratulations, Damien. That's pretty fun. Looking forward to seeing what you do there. Speaking of laureates, we got a beat poet laureate of a whole state of Colorado. We got our very own lighthouse, Michael Sindler, up next on the docket. When you're ready, Mike, happy Monday. Take it away.
Okay, great. I know it's often my spot, but I can't really think of a better way to start off than with Doc Janning. That was very beautiful. Just filled our hearts with those words. Just fantastic. And speaking of filling things with words, I do want to put out a word for lighthousewriters.org, which is a wonderful organization that just offers so many great classes and workshops and events and all kinds of things. I just signed up for a great 8-week class with Susie Q. Smith, who's a fantastic poet that I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Doc really hit some just heavy stuff and just really close to the spirit there. And I'm gonna hit one that you could say sort of spirit. Sometimes, you lose someone before you lose them, and it's almost like losing them twice. And that's what this one is about. It's called ghosting. Isn't a ghost supposed to stay with you? Why is it that ghosting entails distance, an open space or wall or dark forest, all hiding places where possibility to stuff away relationship resides? Film of fog, just opaque enough to obscure location and intent. Not being haunted leaves you free to haunt yourself. Climbing and descending remembrance's stairs, searching for the stone that friendship slipped on, using poor detective skills, hunt for clues on memory-stained and heart-wiped surfaces. Absence of sound is worst. No sagging wind gust whine or echoed pebble drop in once cacophonous enchanting space. To be spectator at slightest glimpse of specter would make years of searching seem worthwhile. But no apparition is arriving, and hope is faded into phantom emotion. Time to turn back to what does not hide. And the other side of that is a friend from way, way back came and visited me last week, and it was a really wonderful time. And so I wrote this for her. It's called Visit. From a past both far and ever present, returning angelic artistic co-conspirator arrives. Years slip away like shed skin of coiled snakes, not worried or thwarted by silly fears of youth, daring in our way to suck the last drop down, sweetest nectar indeed, that which is aged well. And that's going to be it for my stuff, but I'm going to put on a different hat for a change. And what it is what it is, folks. And there is a just fantastic song by Nick Cave. And shortly before he died, Johnny Cash did a version of it that I think is just magnificent, beyond explanation. And the song is Mercy, the Mercy Seat. And I'm going to do it using the lyrics the way that Johnny Cash revised them. It all began when they took me from my home and put me on death row, a crime for which I'm totally innocent, you know. I began to warm and chill to objects and their fields, a ragged cup, a twisted mop, the face of Jesus in my soup, these sinister dinner deals, the meal trolley's wicked wheels, a hooked bone rising from my food, and all things either good or ungood. And the mercy seat is waiting, and I think my head is burning. And in a way, I'm yearning to be done with all this weighing of the truth, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway, I told the truth, and I'm not afraid to die. I hear stories from the chamber. Christ was born into a manger, and like some ragged stranger, he died upon the cross. Might I say, it seems so fitting in its way. He was a carpenter by trade, or at least that's what I'm told. My kill hands tattooed evil across its brother's fist. That filthy five, they did nothing to challenge or resist. In heaven, his throne is made of gold. The ark of his testament is stowed, a throne from which I'm told all history does unfold. It's made of wooden wire, and my body is on fire, and God is never far away. Into the mercy seat I climb. My head is shaved, my head is wired, and like a moth that tries to enter the bright eye, I go shuffling out of life just to hide in death a while. And anyway, I never lied. And the mercy seat is waiting, and I think my head is burning. In a way, I'm yearning to be done with all this weighing of the truth, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway, I told the truth, and I'm not afraid to die. And the mercy seat is burning, and I think my head is glowing. And in a way, I'm hoping to be done with all this twisting of the truth, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway, there was no proof, and I'm not afraid to die. And the mercy seat is glowing, and I think my head is smoking. And in a way, I'm hoping to be done with all these looks of disbelief, a life for a life and a truth for a truth. And I've got nothing left to lose, and I'm not afraid to die. And the mercy seat is smoking, and I think my head is melting. And in a way, that's helping to be done with all this twisting of the truth, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. And anyway, I told the truth, but I'm afraid I told a lie. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Very, very bright performance, and not just because of the shirt and the beanie. Appreciate the content. It's a great cover poem as always. Anything coming up for yourself personally, reading wise or features or no? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and switch back. Once again, hey guys, thanks for joining us on this Monday night online open mic. We got a bunch of people, more people from all around the country, maybe even all over the world. And we're gonna go from Denver, that's where Mike was reading from, back to El Paso. And actually, we do have a happy return. She hasn't been here for a couple of weeks. She was off doing really cool things. Let's go ahead and welcome back to the show, Robin Schofield. Robin, when you're ready, happy Monday.
Hey guys, happy Monday. I was in London recently, and before that, I was in Exmoor National Park at a poetry writing retreat, and we had we had two critical workshops, and we had three generative workshops, and it was a whole lot like tumble words, except we give ourselves like 3 hours. So we get to work on things for a longer period. And I'm going to read my cover poem first. We looked at the writings of Pablo Picasso. And this is really it's originally written in Spanish, but I'm going to read it in English. It's a word for word translation. All right. And Picasso liked to use language like Gertrude Stein did. The nails of the roses of the blue that cook in the black awning of the violet, the open hand of their perfumes, frighten with their cries, the sugary flock of the acanthus leaves of their manes. The nails of the roses of the blue that cook in the black awning of the violet flock, with their cries, the apple green acanthus leaves of the skin. The bars of the blue of the apples sliced with their cries, the leaves of the black awning of the violet, the roses that cook in the green skin of the water, quench their thirst in the soot of their manes. So he liked to take language and do, free association and stuff like that. And I forget whether it was exactly that inspired this poem, but there was another poem called Object Permanence by Madeline Cravens that we read. Anyway, this is called, I called it after her, Object Permanence. And we went to this medieval bridge called the Tar Steps. So Object Permanence, the Tar Steps. Slabs of stone across a narrow river, an ancient need to cross over, If the river floods, the stones can wash away. Rebuilding always, the river slices through the valley. The great river in the desert, dry in the winter, dammed up, a lawsuit, $1 million dream. Oh, carry me over. The migrants can wade across, but then comes razor wire and a dark highway, too dangerous. The ancient need to cross over, the links confused by car headlights between night and day. The Sphinx refuses to answer, so why don't you pose another riddle before you can cross the river? Or pose for the candid photo of candied cashews on the slant of the slope? How many trees in the forest? Ash trees, drooping and dying, how many? I wake up in the middle of my life in a dark wood. I am not afraid of the she-wolf. My mother was much worse. I climbed the tallest hackberry tree. My mother said the red berries were poison, so I ate them like a bird. Oh, carry me over to the other side. No one could find me in the tree. I tried to pet the tarantula, the need to cross over, the desire to jump off. No one needs to know the answer to the riddle, but I know it. How many trees in the forest? More numerous than the distant stars, with their need to cross over. Their light going out before it even reaches us, a stream of photons, ageless, through narrow, steep valleys and over the moors to the sea. I walk over the steady slabs of stone as the river burbles in the shade of the oaks and beeches. My ancient need for shade and light and leaves leaping in the light breeze. An Irishman once told me a riddle. How many trees in the forest? Their ancient need, their hunger for sunlight, my thirst for oxygen, my ancient need to cross over the trees so old. How many in the forest? Two trees in the forest, the green and the withered. All right, so that's what I have for you tonight, and I'm going to be going back to Tumble Words. I have no idea what's going on in Tumble Words, but it's always going on Saturdays from 1 to 3 Mountain Time, because Kit Wren takes good care of it. So anyway, that's my one of my England poems.
Very cool. Thanks for reading and glad to have you back. Also, gotta always say, rocking the blue. You know, the trip always coming through. You know, it's fun. It's fun to watch the fits. I'm still waiting for the Fitstagram. You know, um, we got the Instagram account now. We got to like post the different fits. I personally love the sunflower one that you rock a lot of the time. But yeah, we're gonna go and continue, guys. Once again, welcome to our online mic. If you want to sign up, there's still time to sign up. We have a link in the description of this video. As long as we are live, or as long as it says it's live streaming, we do have some room for you guys if you want to join us. Otherwise, hey, we're here next Monday. But let's go ahead and move a little bit north of here. We're gonna go to our friend in Las Cruces, one of our amazing hosts and showrunners for the El Paso chapter, but of BWOMS. But she also runs Lizard Productions and does a lot of great work with mental health and NAMI. Let's go ahead and welcome, with their awesome background, by the way. Let's go ahead and get Liz Liano back on. Welcome back. Happy Monday, Liz. Hey.
What's up? Hey, folks. Howdy, howdy. I am Liz, as Richie said, Lizard King. So yeah, I woke up the other morning, totally unusual because I'm not a morning person. Woke up at 6:30 and was like, I must write poetry. So I don't honestly remember what any of them say, so it's a surprise for me too. Yeah. My memory is so bad. I'm like, oh, nice. So anyways, without further ado, Okay, this one's called And Again. And again, I find myself catching the sunlight, neck bent into the solid moment. Today, I'm okay. Today, the cat nudges my hand to feed him. This day is good. On this day, I am alive and nothing else matters. The gentle hum of the air conditioner, the cat arrested on the windowsill. I am the light coming through the window, this room that keeps growing and changing and moving like the funny shapes of clouds bubbling around the sunset. The cactus out front wilts in the winter, and I understand. We need the sun, the light, this coffeed breath. I say I love you, and my cat thumps his tail into a soft iambic pentameter. You are alive, whatever that's worth. You know the price of sun, of deep breath, of misery, of that serendipitous reprieve. You are no stranger to heartache. No, the horses have run swiftly through your chest and through the gate. You run and keep running into the flags at the finish. What more could you want? I have only ever wanted more. Blood, born with desire, gasoline, matchsticks. I drive home without the GPS. I know the way. I want nothing else. Thanks. Okay, here is another one. This one I'm kind of meshing in with, right now I'm studying public health and social work. And so I've kind of been trying to integrate like some health statistics a little bit more in my poetry. I know it sounds funny. Yeah. Citations for this are the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and the CDC. So it's called Good Morning. Today, more than 100 people will leave the world of their own volition. Today, I watch the sun drift from my thumb to the table. Today, more than 200 will fall off the planet because more feels so good until you're gone. Today, my cat keeps me company as I write the click-clack in harmony with the gentle tail thwacking. Today, so many people will try to leave this world. Today, my head stays blank long enough to listen to the coffee cook in that familiar way. My cat bends his head forward, expecting his little kiss. When I'm sad, he curls into my arm. Sometimes I break character and remember the long nights and the heavy mornings I snuck past, heavy with bed sheets. I too have howled at the moon, screamed secrets into the windshield, accidentally thinking I was alone. Morning, what I know will be a life cut like a ribbon. Morning breaks my concentration in half. My watch is arrested in the window. I drive through the mountains and remember I am small, diabolical. Sunset forgives the moment. Something bigger than myself lives in the mountains, in the telephone, lifts me up out of myself. I will not mourn you. You have not left this world yet. You will not take me with you. You stutter your iambic pentameter into your awkward gratitudes. Don't you dare stop the music. Only the sun is inevitable. Only my cat's gentle head butts into my palm. In all my dreams, I take you with me. All of you. All of you. I give you a bouquet of phones with ringers and headsets and long corded home phones. In my dreams, you also know the way home. Keep going straight until you turn onto the freeway, straight, exit on the 140. And you blink back that wand in the quiet moments as you listen to your own coffee cooking in that sweet, impossible good morning. Aw, thank you. I have two more tiny ones. What a miracle. You're alive. Just for this moment. You mistake this gift for boredom at times. miraculous sun, marvelous farmers market dogs, magnificent zooming parking lot drivers. You love it all. Oh, small and stupid morning, on this day of all days, you drink the same coffee. You see the leaves tickling in the sunlight. Do you hear it? Your symphony of deep breaths? It's so simple and stupid that you hadn't thought of it before. So easy to be here, to want this, to hold this moment, to let the sunshine do its work. Thank you. Okay, and then here's the tiniest one to end with. This one's called Curtains. Okay, I admit it. The sun is only pink because of the curtains. My mouth was only blue from the popsicles. My heart is only warm from the love. Thank you. Thanks.
Yeah, awesome. Great set. Really quick, how can people follow and support your work online? Got your shows and all the great stuff you have.
Yes, good question. So I have a website with lizardglitter.org, and you can follow upcoming events. You can email me, you can see my YouTube channel, you can look at my past poetry, past music. And then my Insta is Lizard Glitter Productions, and my personal Insta is Liz Like Words. Thank you.
Awesome. No, thank you. Thank you. And every time I try and promote it, I'm speaking so fast, I turn Lizard Glitter into Glizzard. What? Lizard Productions, Lizard Glitter Productions. Yeah, thank you for all you do for promoting great mental health reminders and through poetry here in our region. So look forward to seeing you again at the next workshop. Okay, that was Lizard King, everyone. If you have not had a chance, if you're in Las Cruces, go check out one of her shows to see if it's when one is going around. One is going on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and continue, everyone. I can't speak right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on to our next performer, who every time I'm ready to introduce him has been name dropped at least once or twice during the show, either by myself or by several other of our performers. He's going to be joining us again from El Paso, Texas. And yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let you do your thing, man. Let's go ahead and give it up for Mr. Monday Night, Kit Ran.
Hi. Hello, everyone. It was a great night so far. Thank you all very much. Thanks to everyone who comes after me. Hello to you watching this in the future. You look good. You know, you've been running, taking care of yourself. Well, that's really important. Let's see. Two of mine and then the cover poem. We'll get a little blue with that, but I'll explain that later. After Charles Simic at the concierge desk of the Nightmare Hotel. Some of my dreams are bad ideas. I safely watched them play out like I would watch a sun bear clamber up his tree at the zoo. Some of my dreams are warnings. They are not prophetic, though. They are staid and matter-of-fact, like the training video at a chemical factory. I try to play it safe. I try to encourage my dreams to be slightly altered memories, deleted scenes and storyboards of a plausibly altered past. I can only buy what's on offer. The concierge at the Nightmare Hotel keeps smiling at me, but his eyes keep doing other things. His eyes are not even unified in their mandate as one rolls all the way to the ceiling. I approach his desk stiffly and formally and say, I would like the sex dream, please. And he says, do you want to make it weird? We can make it weird. I'm aware. He offered to let me die once. In our brief negotiation, I extracted no pain and no blood and watched outside my body as I was electrocuted by a faulty headset. There was a total silence. It was a silence that weighed something. When I woke up, I was startled and dismayed, untrusting of the life after death. The world now holds true, but when it devolves into clicks and fuzz like a UHF television twisted with malice, I think again of the silence of the tomb, which I had for about 10 minutes. I want it again. I would not abuse this gift. It would be orienting, a factory reset that would turn annoyances back into novelties. But I know how I must sound to you. Like the casualty in every anti-drug PSA. And the concierge at the Nightmare Hotel is far too eager to give me what I want. And now a word from our sponsors. That's the title of the next one. Sorry, that's clear. I should have just kept going. But I tend to second guess myself. But here's the next poem. Hey, are you full of doubt and shame? Is modern life scary but too convenient to fully leave? Have you considered poetry? Try poetry. Are you meek? Poetry will force you into the body language of bravery without you choosing it. Are you misunderstood? Poetry can turn that into an advantage. Now you're mysterious. Now it's their fault. Even people who hate poetry will refer to great things as poetic. It slips out of their mouth like dribble. They can't help it. They don't understand why. They are fearful and full of resentment. You could make them run. Everything within you that you think is weak is not. It is waiting to be applied. Poetry is how you learn what you wish you were. Maybe you don't want to be that all the time. You can just visit. It's okay. Think of how smug and self-possessed Clark Kent feels every morning in traffic, choosing to sit next to all of us. And for the cover poem, we're working blue. This is by Anne Sexton. This is gonna try and say this title without even laughing. This is The Ballad of the Lonely Masturbator. It's not funny. It's not funny at all. The end of the affair is always death. She's my workshop. Slippery eye out of the drive of myself, my breath finds you gone. I horrify those who stand by. I am fed. At night alone, I married the bed. Finger to finger, now she's mine. She's not too far. She's my encounter. I beat her like a bell. I recline in the bower where you used to mount her. You borrowed me on the flowered spread. At night alone, I marry the bed. Take, for instance, this night, my love, that every single couple puts together with a joint overturning beneath, above, the abundant two on sponge and feather, kneeling and pushing head to head. At night alone, I marry the bed. I break out of my body this way, an annoying miracle. Could I put the dream market on display? I am spread out, I crucify. My little plum is what you said. At night alone, I marry the bed. Then my black-eyed rival came, the lady of water rising on the beach, a piano at her fingertips, shame on her lips and a flute speech, and I was the knock-kneed broom instead. At night alone, I married the bed. She took you the way a woman takes a bargain dress off the rack, and I broke the way a stone breaks. I give back your books and fishing tack. Today's paper says that you are wed. At night alone, I married the bed. The boys and girls are one tonight. They unbutton blouses, they unzip flies, they take off shoes, they turn off the light. The glimmering creatures are full of lies. They are eating each other. They are overfed. At night, alone, I marry the bed. Okay. And Tumblewords. I'm very glad that I have some really cool stuff lined up for Tumblewords in July, starting as soon as this Saturday with Bill Sparks, who always gives our Veterans Day and Memorial Day workshops, but I felt like I was typecasting him, so he gets a civilian workshop, and he's calling it People, Places, and Things. Something everyone can get something out of. Then July 20th, we're going to have, real excited about this one, about this piece of personal recruitment, but Tanish Kaur, who of course is a regular here, is going to be doing a workshop that ties into their either upcoming or recently released debut full-length collection, Thawing, a Poetic Memoir. And so when she gives her workshop on July 20th, it'll be Memoir, Memory, and the Body. Real excited for that. And then July 27th, Big Fish jumped into the boat. You might know him from his own short story books like Kafka in the Skirt, or his new one, The Last Philosopher in Texas, Stories and Superstitions. You might know him from his show on KTEP, Words on a Wire. Danielle Chacon will be joining us on July 27th, and the title he gave me was Neplanta Realism: How to Invite Magic and Wonder into Your Work. Great. It all happens at the Tumblewords Project. You can follow me at KitRenaway on Instagram for more about that, because self-promotion is basically all I do, but that's because I'm doing really cool shit. I'm trying to tell you about it. So we're going to hand it back to Richie now, but thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you, Kit. As always, thanks for also running through Tumblewords workshops and letting us know what we have coming up. Again, if you guys are serious about getting some writing done and just need a little bit of a push, highly recommend Generative Writing Workshops. Tumblewords is a really great place to do that. Saturdays, 1 to 3 p.m. Yeah, so there's that for sure. Follow Kit Ren. And again, I think he says if he recognizes the name, he'll accept. But you can also just look up Tumblewords, I think, on Facebook. There's a Tumblewords Project Facebook page that you can be kept up to date with events. Okay, so some people who signed up did not have a chance to make it, so I'm kind of looking around and shuffling. I think we have Zach, who made it, joining us from New Mexico, and who just made it into the call as well. Are you ready to share? I know you joined in a little late. If you had any questions, but I think we're gonna have you up next. If you can hear me, Zach Prater. Hey, what's going on? Welcome.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. This is so fun. I just hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. Don't talk. Don't talk. All right, there I go. Hey, I'm gonna read it. I got a poem. I have a poem. I have something I wanted to read, and I say, si se puede way. Si se puede way. All right. No, I'm still awake. Mr. Shadow, replay a tape of life. Sunlight, shine, where window blind doesn't cover. Flaw, every mistake played over. I'm here. Shadow walks me through it. Reminds me I'm drunk, fucked up, 6 a.m. Shadow, let's run it. Commentate, every choice made, bad decision. Can't sleep. Shadow voice is the only voice I hear in my head. Wish I could square up. Fist fight. I don't want to hear Shadow again. Shadow writes bad things, puts thoughts in my brain, conspiracy and bad tendency. Addict, Shadow, feel free. You beat me down every day. Shadow can't help himself. He hates me. Coward, say it to my face. You hurt me and I can't even talk about. Amalgamation, critic, sideline, faggot, stand in my shoes. One time, thought spiral, dark descent. No one loves me. I don't have friends. I'm alone. Probably die alone. I'm cold. Heat's not on. I'm feeling like impossible correct wrongs, like falling, weighted vest, middle ocean, failing, like test studied for, but you miss most important text, like hurting, working in a kitchen, lime juice and wound ain't healed yet. Tell me, forgetful, selective memory. Choose to remember a different story than reality. Wish there was a tape we could play it back. 9 times out of 10, I'd be okay with that. Rewrite history, create narrative, story. You were the one in the right. You were sober, so I thought. My memory is good. See it in poem. Scenario play out, different vision. Protect ego at all costs. Can't help but think. Put self before me. Make believe I am broken one. Pants on one leg at a time. What do you see when closed eyes at night? Egan darkness every night. You have to sleep with yourself. Lies told, both present. How do you see a different truth? Disconnected from reality. Everything you claim about me is your mind, mental gymnastics, seeing yourself projected on me. I get sad, like looking in, outside perspective. That boy is hurt, broken. I would tell him, pick yourself up, champ. You got it. You've been through a lot. Broken bones, body covered in scars. Only thing to do is keep going. It's not easy, you know. You got rear view mirror syndrome. You look back and project that onto the future. Don't have to be the same person going forward. You can change, I think so. You can find hope, meet new people. Old friends don't have to travel same road again. Hey, you got this, champ. Wounds heal. Might leave scar, but it's a reminder. Tucked thumb, knife control. Exit early. No need to be last at the party. You've been there, cowboy. Live to see 80. You have broke down body. Might still be strong, but body's age. Probably already have arthritis. You've done good. You loved, you fought, you cared. You have daughters to look after. Put down the rage. Might have served you at the time, but teenage angst, crying over mom, wondering where biological dad went. That don't help those girls. Hey, you got it, champ. Get up. Drinking at 7 a.m. when you should be in bed. That's not all right. Hoodie on, hat low, squat down, typing on a phone. Therapy's probably cheaper. Maybe take a shower, change clothes, get out of the house, and you could talk to some folks. You had your time, crying, writing sad poems. Move forward. Heal pain from past blows. Forget, move on. Those girls depend on you. They probably love you more than you know. It's okay. You could be a dad. One step forward, no steps back. I'm proud, but you had enough time. Self-pity, alcohol, drugs, you could live life. You can still write poems. Addiction, reminisce, hindsight is 2020 vision. Take care of yourself. Love your girls. Forward is the way that time moves. 2 girls that they depend on you. Can't be sad, drinking, 7 a.m. Court case, scared of every knock at door. Hari Kari, only with words.
Oh, okay. That was like a mic drop? Zach, thank you. That was an abrupt end, so I wasn't sure if that was a internet thing or something, but I like the setup, the red, the mic stand. Hold on, let me get back on here. Lot involved in that, huh? Well, welcome. I see you're in Cruces, so if you ever want to join us for a live mic, come on through. Let's see. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. And if you have any links for projects or stuff you want to share in the chat, feel free to do so. Let's see what we got going on next. I'm trying to figure out our list here. We're doing a little bit of musical chairs. Cassie, are you ready now? Yes. I see the mic. Cool. So next up, we're gonna go ahead and go from the U.S. Southwest across the border, not that border. We're gonna go north to Ontario, Canada, and check in with our friend Cassie. What's going on? Happy Monday. Good to have you back. Go ahead and when you're ready to take it away.
Hi everyone. Thank you very much, Richie. Okay. So this first piece is called Field Notes. When I was 10, I cracked open a bright orange VHS case and watched a young girl crouch around every corner of her neighborhood in Converse, spying, taking field notes, perched, peering down through a massive skylight. She was fascinated by basic exchanges, the innocuous comings and goings of neighborhood folk. The allure of penning down field notes captured me, the commitment to fascination, the obsession with observation, of keeping track, drew me in again and again and again. The hidden life is the curious observer, recorder of glimpses into even the most mundane inner worlds, was so enticing. I even trip myself up here. The hidden life as a curious observer, recorder of glimpses into even the most mundane of inner worlds, was so enticing. I never carried around a notebook spying as a child, but Harriet's inclinations I seem to have never put down. They grew in me as I grew into the close study of the mind, into the meticulous observer and converse, the note-taker, the fascinated by the concept of studying the mundane, the romanticizer of peering into windows and stealing glimpses of storylines. I may not carry a notebook anywhere. I never aimed to be Harriet the Spy when I grew up, but perhaps I grew into a version of her all the same. Okay. So this next piece is called Re-embody. Sometimes I can almost feel you here again, just for a moment. It's like I have forgotten you ever left, and I think maybe if I squint long enough, hard enough in the mirror, we will look one again, united, whole again. Maybe if I just pretend I can trick myself that you never will have slipped away. Some days, no matter how hard I try to remember your face, trace its outline in my mind, I can't. I remember you existed, but you are more like an old folktale than a recent version of me that I can reach back into the back seat and pull forward and pull you forward. Most days, I would give anything to reach back and pull you forward, to draw you back into me, or at least to get to embody what it was like to be you again, slip back into you, wear you like a wetsuit for re-embodying bravery. Okay. So, I have another one of my pieces here. Just want to make sure it's in front of me. Okay. This is called Risk of Coalescence. Have you ever tried forgetting what's tough in your spare time? Or rather, balancing out the polarities in your thoughts? Surely you've been told to try thinking happy thoughts. This may sound like forgetting, but it's not. Not forgetting, but setting aside. See, the happiest among us compartmentalize emotions, thoughts, but it's not as bad as you think. Just keep the distressing in a separate container so it doesn't bleed into the uplifting, the motivational thoughts. But don't forget, you'll still have the list of all the things that need your improvement. There are important things on there. Just remember, if stored too close together, the darker thoughts will bleed into the lighter emotions and leave you with a dearth of pastels. Okay. So that's what I have for originals. Now I have a cover poem here I would like to read. I can get it up here fast enough. Alright, so this is called Little Stones at My Window by Mario been a teeny. Okay. For Roberto and Adelaida. Once in a while, joy throws little stones at my window. It wants to let me know that it is waiting for me. But today I am calm, I'd almost say even-tempered. I'm going to keep anxiety locked up and then lie flat on my back, which is an elegant and comfortable position for receiving and believing news. Who knows where I'll be next, or when my story will be taken into account? Who knows what advice I still might come up with? What easy way out I'll not take to follow it. Don't worry, I won't gamble with eviction. I won't tattoo remembering with forgetting. There are many things left to say and suppress, and many grapes left to fill our mouths. Don't worry, I am convinced. Joy does not need to throw any more stones. I am coming. I am coming. And that is what I have for poems. Thank you.
Awesome, very cool. And do you want to promote your Instagram too for future things, or you know?
Yeah, sure. So I occasionally share some of my poetry on my Instagram account. If you're on Instagram and you're curious to follow, my Instagram is Relentless Intrigue. I occasionally have been hosting some online generative poetry workshops. So if that's something that interests you as well, I advertise when those are upcoming on there as well. Okay, thank you, Richie.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Cassie. Let's go ahead and get back here. Awesome. I want to give a shout out to Samuel Wilson in the live chat. Good to see you, my friend. As always, thanks for being here with us. We got a couple more people left. Did I do that wrong? All right. All right. Next up we have, let's see, we're gonna go to Washington, DC. Our next performer has some poems and some jokes. Let's go and welcome Ed Potastic back to the show. Ed, when you're ready, take it away, my friend.
Thank you, my bro, like no other, with words like thunder. Sorry about my camera. Let's see. There we go. Hello, my name is Ed Potastic, feeling fantastic. Please tell me you could join my rhyme file. Feel sublime. All right, I got 10 jokes and 3 poems, so I won't take too much time. Do you hear that? Do you hear fireworks? Yes, that's the sounds of 4th of July. Jokes. All right, hope you got your red, white, and blue on. First joke is, why does the Statue of Liberty stand for freedom? Because she can't sit. Where's the Capitol in Washington, D.C.? At the beginning. What did the flag do when it lost its voice? It just waved. What beverage do you drink on July 4th? Libra tea. What is the best sport to play on July 4th? Flag football. Why is there no knock-knock joke about America? Because freedom rings. What do dads like to eat on the 4th of July? Popsicles. Which flag is the most highly rated? The American flag. It has 50 stars. Which founding father is a dog's favorite? Bone Franklin. Last but not least, what did King George think of the American colonists? He thought they were revolting. I hope everyone enjoyed those jokes. For you folks, all right, my first piece is called Aluminum Hat. Come on, where's the facts? Is that on your aluminum hat? I don't hear anything from that cat. Wait, what was this chaotic format? Okay, I won't do that. There's nothing wrong with the thermostat. No. The Earth isn't fake or flat. No, I'm not a CIA agent, snitch, or rat. I thought we could hang and chat. Yes, I'll watch out for your mystical mat. Oh, all right. Please don't snap. No, I'm not doing some MK Ultra crap. You hear sounds. Tap, tap, tap. It's a TV. Have you lost it or snap? I keep telling you. No, you're not on the map. Yes, this isn't paint. I'm actually black. Yes, check my ID. Can't with that strap. It seems common sense you lack. Hey, don't you smash my Mac. Man, you only have pace, but no snacks. Yes, my electronics and shoes on a rack. No, I don't have a wire or being tracked. No. This ain't sting or a trap. No, time moves forwards. There's no gaps. I think you need rest or a quick nap. Prepare for combat. Are you smoking crack? No, your cell phone and computer aren't hacked. I'm going. Hope humanity's intact. For real, you don't need to worry. You're a huge paranoid brat. Thank you. My second piece is Oh Erica. Oh Erica, why in so much pain in these chains? You're not just free, but bow on your knees. People advertise your image in so many stages. You're really sad because you were never so ironclad. The founding fathers sitting all to the slaughter, the extreme spreading hate throughout your state. The rich love to be greedy by ignoring the needy. The crooked cops love to go pop, pop, pop. The poor victims being tagged in the system. The old crimes lost in the past of new times. The wars of what the fuck are we fighting for? The pandemic that's kind of sorta raging havoc. The golden fools being used as mindless tools. The flashing reports preaching everything but order. The social media bug hiding compassion under the rug. The worshippers of green causing the crime scenes. The innocents in cages watching anarchy rages. The rid machines cast away some humanity. The noisy guns seem to avoid the trial runs. The pleads of Mother Nature in blazing labor. The glowing warming clouds breathing so loud. The deep drills paying the bills that slowly kills. The few spoiling themselves, yet don't indulge on the bookshelves. Erica, you're everything but red, white, and blue. But what the fuck have they done to you? You're not a girl of opportunity, but an old woman with bags of pity. Oh, Erica, it's not your fault for thought. You're only victim of global assault. Thank you. And I got one more. This is called First Last. First Last. We're always behind in the back of our minds. We can't stay blind by the rushing tide. We're all winners. We're all beginners. We're not losers. We're not snoozers. We have unique skills. We can help or kill. We send chills or thrills. We, the queens or kings of the hill. Don't be belittled by society. They don't understand variety. They don't understand who you are. You are a bright, shining star. Please stop having high expectations. Why not go on a stress-free vacation? Who are you trying to impress? Don't press for progress. You want to be like everyone else? You're a book on the global bookshelf. Why can't you appreciate you? Maybe you need to change your view. Why must you outdo everyone? The moon isn't outdoing the sun. Everything isn't a competition. It's not in life's grand definition. Maybe you point the telescope within. Be your cheerleader and your friend. You don't live twice, but once. Be a happy sage than an arrogant dunce. Thank you.
Very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Ed. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming through. Always love the jokes. How can people follow and support you online?
Well, you can follow me and support me online while coming to this wonderful open mic that makes our money light so light in the wonderful, fantastic spotlight. All right, but if you want to follow me, please feel free. My Facebook is Eddie Foreman and my IG is Eddie Foreman92. And remember, if the mic is right, I'll be there to shine my fantastic insight. If you send me a quest, you will take yes. The answer is yes. Okay, I hope everyone stay healthy, safe, and blessed. Never stop spewing or singing the wondrous words inside your chest. Never stop feeling and doing and being your best. And remember, you're more important than you ever know. Don't stop your glow. Don't stop your flow. If you don't know, how you know? And how I love this show. Woo!
Awesome, man. Thank you. I love it. I love it, Ed. One of these days we're gonna put all of that on a t-shirt. um, I do have plans actually, pretty soon to reboot the BWOMS website. We did have a website where we hosted a bunch of stuff, but with the upcoming reboot, that might include a merch store. So if you guys actually do want to make merch of lines and jokes and inside things, let us know and we can make that happen. Um, okay. Happy Monday, everyone. Once again, thanks for being here with us at the online mic. Shout out to hey Ariana, good to have you here with us, being here with us on the online show. Just saw your name pop up in the live chat. Again, if you guys are here for EPCC and Tano Passport credit, just shoot me an email. I'll leave the info right now in the live chat. Let me know who you enjoyed during the show, and so on. I'll write it out and leave a message right now for you guys, so you can do that. But if you did join in late, thankfully there is a replay of the show, so you can actually go and I think you can rewind right now. I think, but as soon as the show is over, this will be a replay, so you can listen to it throughout the week. Again, if you also jumped in late or you guys weren't here at the beginning of the show, we do have a couple of things going on this week. Tomorrow, Tuesday, if you're in the El Paso region, we're going to be at downtown El Paso at Mona Bar of Modern Art. That is one of our Wild West open mics, so to speak. It is open to anything, so we do get some comedy, although to be fair, a lot of them have not been coming out because we kind of kicked them out of all our other venues. But it's cool, we hang out, have some drinks or some drink specials. There's a restaurant there now, so you can get some food. A lot of musicians been going out to that one. So that's Tuesday night at Mona Bar. Tomorrow, next Tuesday, we're going to be next door at Rosewood, and that's our music and poetry open mic. We have two awesome touring poets who have chapbooks that they'll be promoting and selling. We'll have some local support on that bill as well. After they read, it'll be another open mic for music and poetry. This Saturday, we are going to be in Las Cruces, the Brannigan Cultural Center, 3:30 to 5 p.m. for an ekphrastic poetry workshop. We're going to be looking at and writing on pieces from El Paso artist Angel Cabrales. And those pieces, we're going to invite people to come back and read in August in Las Cruces. Okay, cool. And I think that those are the most recent things, but I'm really, this is what I'm doing. I'm stalling, okay, because our next performer, it is our closer. It's our call to the bullpen. It's time to call in the right-hander to finish the game. That's right. It is our local legend, Mr. Dan the Man. Dan, when you're ready, go ahead and take it away. New phone and everything. What's up?
Everything's good. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna handle this, but okay. All right. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, wrong image. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make this quick. So yeah, let me do some freestyle real quick. Yep. All right, and yeah, how about a little, yeah. Yeah. Just like how I mentioned, here's a little song I know. We're gonna sing note for note, but don't worry, be happy. Yeah. like float with a boat and use it with the scapegoat. And you have the dream boat, and don't worry, go rogue. And yeah. And yes, yes, follow the money according to Deep Throat. I'm talking about the Watergate scandal. And yeah, scandal rhymes with sandals. Yeah, just like the band, the Bangles. Yeah. Yeah, well. Yeah. Well, we're on the footnote. Yeah, it was on the keynote. Yeah. Minus the love note for Valentine's Day. Yeah. You misquote. Yeah, just use the remote so you can rewrote. Well, not technology, but uh but writing with with a note, and that's your quote. Yeah. So You need to rote. That's how you rote. All right. So yeah. I wish I could have root beer float, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Just let it flow. Just let go. Let it flow. According to Tony Braxton. Yeah, go with the flow. Okay. Here it is, Rhyming Dictionary. Even if it's a Pictionary. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm in the middle of catching up. You can still follow me on Instagram, Dan the Band's Weekly, currently on hiatus, but I'm like more than a month away till my decade anniversary of Dan the Band's Weekly. So keep you guys posted. All right, guys. I hope to see you guys tomorrow at the Mona Bar. So all right. Okay, Richie, let's go ahead and call it a night.
Great. Thank you, Dan. Glad you were back. And again, shout out to Kit for holding you up the last several times for the phone thing. Okay. So I think that concludes our list. Let me double check because yeah, I know that's it for today. Thanks for joining us once again. If you want to be kept up to date with future shows, if you're not already doing so, check us out on social media. I gotta say, I probably use Instagram the most at this point. So if you're not already following, that is El Paso BWOMS. So that's El Paso BWOMS. In that account on our bio, there's a link to our link tree, so you can find a lot of cool stuff there, like our calendar. You can find that's the first place that I update the list so you can sign up for these open mics. I usually do it anywhere between Sunday night and Monday morning, so you can be on the lookout for that if you want to join us next Monday. Or maybe I'll actually get ahead of things and maybe get it done by Saturday. Be on the lookout for that. Of course, on our link tree, we have a bunch of other things. Again, you can also find news articles that have been written about us, other cool things in the media, podcasts that we've been on. We're gonna record a new podcast. I think next week. I need to double check that. But yeah, MF Pearl is a really great media company. They do some really great YouTube videos, and they started a podcast. So I think we're gonna do one. I need to double check that. I'm gonna stop saying my plans out loud. But yeah, come check us out on Tuesday at Mona Bar. If not, Saturday, get some writing done with us. After you check out Tumbleboards, of course, right? 1 to 3 p.m. online. What else? Again, if you're an EPCC student, look out for. You can find me. Look up my name right there, Marrufo. I teach English at the college. You can find my instructor email there, my faculty email. Just shoot me a message. Let me know that you were here. Maybe give a brief description of some of the stuff you've heard. Let me know, like, what you enjoy, any poets that you particularly enjoyed. You can go back and rewind and catch any of it, and then I'll follow up with the information you need. All right. So again, thanks for everyone who did join us on the live chat. Always great seeing you guys. For Monday, my name is Rich, and I'll hopefully see you guys next Monday. Hope you have a great week. I'll see you. Peace. Let's go ahead and finish this live stream.